Johnny's Bar and Grill, Mexican and American cuisine with daily and weekly specials, juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, and more. 1519 West Highway 150 in Lincolnton.
Good evening and welcome aboard to the WHKY News. I'm Ralph Mangum and today is Thursday, October 24th. You can watch the WHKY News every weekday on over-the-air TV. That's on channel 14.2. And of course, we are still online for you at WHKY.com and on YouTube. In today's top stories, Congressman Patrick McHenry stopped by the WHKY studios this morning and sat down for a conversation with Rob Eastwood.
We're joined this evening by Congressman Patrick McHenry, 10th District Congressman, for a little while longer, who is actually not running for another term. 10 terms, though. Can you believe it's been 20 years since 2004? I remember covering your first election. It kind of makes me feel old, but how does it feel knowing that it's been 20 years? Does it feel like it's been that long?
No, it doesn't. Time truly flies when you're having fun, and it's been a really encouraging ride. A lot of changes in society and our economy in Western North Carolina. Some good, some bad, but mostly for the good.
And you said having fun. Have you really had fun? Has it been everything you thought it would be when you first ran after Cass Ballinger retired?
It exceeded my expectations over the long term, and I say fun. It's been rewarding. There are major rewarding pieces to this job of helping people, moving good legislation that will help our country and the world. But that is built over time. And I've had a sense of joy about the job and that there's a reward for public service, and that is in doing good things and helping people.
What made you decide not to run this time?
I'd made this pledge in my second term to myself that when I faced a Congress where I wasn't going to be better the next term than I was that term, I needed to leave.
You served as Speaker during a very interesting time between Speaker McCarthy and Speaker Johnson. What was that like?
It was jarring. It was jarring. I mean, the responsibilities of the institution and our constitutional order and the national security implications of the decisions we made in October of last year, it was a serious weight to hold the Speaker's gavel for that period of time. And it was during that I realized that the next Congress I wasn't going to be more productive for Western North Carolina.
Well, thank you so much. You've always been kind to give us time and to give me time to talk to you over the years. Like I said, it goes back to that first election. When I was in Caldwell County, you were doing some of the forums up there. We really appreciate you coming by, and best of luck in your retirement.
Honored to be with you, Rob. Thank you.
Patrick McHenry, Congressman, 10th District. This is his final term, his 10th term in office, and he joins us here on WHKY News.
Thanks so much to Congressman McHenry for his time today. A longer version of that conversation with Rob and Representative McHenry can be found on WHKY's YouTube channel. WHKY's Arianna Mack has information on a fire at a Burke County business yesterday.
A local tire store in Morganton was destroyed as a result of a fire on Wednesday, October 23rd. Just after 6 p.m. Wednesday, Morganton Public Safety responded to the report of an outside fire behind All-Ray Tire Center on Carbon City Road. Within minutes, the fire spread into the attic space of the building, consuming the entire roof structure. Public safety fire personnel worked for several hours to control the fire. Dry conditions contributed to the rapid acceleration of the fire, which spread into the wooded area behind the business. Fire personnel were able to control the spread of the fire from damaging adjacent structures. There were no injuries on site during the time of the fire, nor were there any injuries sustained in the extinguishment operation. Agencies involved include the Morganton Department of Public Safety, Burke County EMS, City of Morganton Electric Department, Piedmont Natural Gas, and the City of Morganton Building Inspector. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Stay tuned to WHKY.com. I'm Arianna Mack for WHKY.
Thank you, Arianna. Certainly, we are sorry to hear about the loss of property, but very glad that no one was injured. Less than a month after Tropical Storm Helene hit Western North Carolina, Governor Roy Cooper Wednesday shared a state budget recommendation to help rebuild stronger to withstand future storms. According to a news release from the North Carolina Department of Public Safety, Governor Cooper recommends an initial $3.9 billion package to begin rebuilding critical infrastructure, homes, businesses, schools, and farms damaged during the storm. Initial damage estimates are $53 billion, roughly 3 times the estimates following Hurricane Florence in 2018 and the largest in state history. The governor's funding package includes $650 million to address economic losses and physical damage for non-agricultural businesses and nonprofit organizations. The package would also include $650 million to address physical damage to residential structures and the cost of housing assistance, plus $578 million to address the physical damage and cleanup of energy, water, waste, telecommunications, dams, and other infrastructure. The proposed funding package includes $55 million to address physical damage and state revenue implications stemming from transportation infrastructure damage. Also included is $422 million to address physical damage and business disruption for agricultural purposes. In addition, Governor Cooper's proposed budget includes $420 million to address other recent natural disasters, including Tropical Storm Debbie and Hurricanes Florence and Matthew. For more information, including a link to the full budget recommendation, visit WHKY.com. In the crime report today, a wanted man is captured in Caldwell County. Plus, I have some news from the courtroom. In local sports today, high school soccer and tennis, as well as some scheduling information for App State football and basketball. In Community Focus, Rob has the latest on a proposed new high school in Iredell County. And Arianna has the details on this Saturday's Trunk or Treat event at the Hickory Motor Speedway. Sunny with highs in the mid-70s today. More of the same tomorrow, and then up around 80 on Saturday with a 15% chance of a shower. After that, we'll be cooler for a few days with highs in the 60s Sunday through Tuesday before warming back into the 70s next Wednesday. Lows will range from the mid-40s to the mid-50s. You can always find the latest forecast at WHKY.com. I'm Ralph Mangum. You are watching the WHKY News.